and OG, if they put this winner on the mid, okay, they put it down to 5, pick up an Ember Spirit, all about tempo, all about pacing. And this is why this winner on a pick early, you see from the bans from Liquid.
In the top lane against Seb again, but one of these side lanes is definitely going to go down here, Jenkins. They're both so low.
He has no dive on Phoenix.
Yeah, another 7 seconds. Mid one has the open wounds, and there it is. Finally, the first blood is picked up, and it's for No Tails 5-position Rubik. Now let's talk about our mid matchup where Koifa is currently dominating at 21-5 compared to the 11-2 of Thompson's Ember Spirit. Sox is going to go down to the multi-shot here. And Seb, well, he's trying to man up against Mickey right now, throws down the Blood Right. Mickey will get out of it, pops his stick, and if he survives through this, they'll manage to get 2 kills for themselves, 1 apiece for Insania and Mickey.
Man, this is a clinic here. Like, how are you here, as you would think, just because Mars does a lot of damage outside of the spear.
Oh god, these frost arrows are so annoying. They're gonna come in, try and hit the shackle shot. Doesn't latch to anything. That power shot doing so much damage though, and it almost brings Mickey down. Meanwhile, Insania is looping around the side here. He knows that Seb is somewhere in these trees area, and as soon as he pops out, he sees his opportunity. Raindrop will protect him from one nuke, and he doesn't have the mana to throw out the second one here. That may end up getting Mickey killed. Asaxa, he sees the opportunity underneath the tier 1. He's gonna go for the hunt. He gets the kill. Back over to mid lane where Thompson's gonna go down. Insania though, still in trouble, has to dodge this Blood Right, but the power shot. He's got nowhere to run to and nowhere to hide. A double kill for Saxa.
That's an interesting combo, isn't it? Where you, oh, No Tail.
They're still going for it in the mid lane, man. They got the kill onto Thompson. No Tail, who tried to come in and help his mid laner, ends up dying as well. So even as that top lane fight doesn't go so hot for Liquid.
No DK, exactly.
So it seems to me like, oh, shackle shot into the Blood Right. We're going to see this combo go out. The arena does go down. He gets off a spear first. Now he's stuck inside the Rupture, and he does manage to get away from behind the arena wall. No Tail is still going to try and come in for this kill, but all of Liquid is here, and now they're stuck in a nasty situation. No Tail knows he's dead, so he tried to run at the Mars, but by that point, Boxy had already gotten away. Now Thompson is still here cutting through. They've already killed Insania, and they know there are some low heroes here. First, they're going to spot Mickey here. Chains out into the Blood Right. It does land. Koifa's going to come through, though, and does manage to get the stun onto the Bloodseeker. They turn onto him. The Raindrop protecting him a little bit, but slowed down so much by the Frost Arrow that Koifa is able to collect that kill. A Dragon Form well spent, but Thompson, as crazy as he is, you know he wants to continue to terrorize the side of Liquid. Spots a courier, doesn't get it. He's going to see Mickey here, but Mickey is pretty healthy, especially with Taiga behind him. Thompson tries to go for the TP out. This is just crazy, Thompson, and he feeds away a kill to Taiga.
What just happened? There's been so much happening since then that I didn't get to say it. That was so cool to see, and then barely surviving. It's like, all right. That's the sort of play that you want to see work, right?
And this is the sort of plays we want to see between OG and Liquid. Fast plays that results in maybe a kill here or there. A spear out on in, catches the Ember Spirit and locks in this Bloodseeker into the arena. Just a beautiful wraparound from Liquid that pays massive dividends. And while we've been elaborating on all the fun stuff that's been happening between both sides, Liquid is now up 5,000 net worth. It feels like it happened very quickly, but they are up a massive amount for 12 minutes in. This is a very big kill, though. Yeah, gonna be able to catch Koifa in his dragon form. Not sure what he was doing that far out by himself.
Yeah, that's basically the biggest kill they could have hoped for. And I think if you're Koifa, it's like, oh man, I was out of position. Like, I was too far up. They didn't even smoke on him. They just ran up.
Look at this, OG. I love how quickly they're playing this now. They throw the gust out, but it only pushes back Thompson as mid one pops out from the Infest to deliver a blow to Liquid once again. Back-to-back kills.
I really do feel like we're at the point, okay, I hear a Rupture.
Yeah, Dragon Knight going to be initiated on. A hard hero to start a fight on, but Thompson, he catches 2 of the supports in this back line. Now that they see those heroes, nice shackle shot follow-up from Saxa. The Blood Right is going to come in. That's going to be a lot of damage, but they do manage to get Taiga out there, diving through a lot of these heroes. Bumping back, a decent amount of damage on his set, but Mickey's got to be careful here. They do have the Phoenix Egg, but they don't have the Fire Spirits behind it, and he can never feel comfortable enough to pop it here. And Liquid, they completely lost their chance of being able to take a fight purely off of that chains into
oh, it's Insania bought back.
Insania bought back, freezing field going out, no stun there onto Thompson. Otherwise, maybe they could have gotten a kill, but instead it's a dieback for Insania. Long range poke? right? How do you stop a slight shackles into Bloodright, right? That's a very awkward way to be able to initiate. And it's making it difficult for Liquid until they find the clean initiation like they just did on Thompson. A Rupture onto Mickey. He jumps back to the high ground. Liquid still respecting OG in this team fight. Taiga's going to come through, try and slow down Seb just a bit. They do manage to get the spear onto him. Mid-one's going to pop out. Not wanting to stay in Seb any longer. Good play by Soxa, just trying to slow down Mickey, as if he gets on top of anybody at this point with those frost arrows, it's going to be hard to disengage. Now they're going to pop the egg there, slow him down with the multi-shot. Soxa going to be caught by the spear. Now a frostbite into the freezing field. Silence follow-up. Mid-one trying to armlet toggle his way out of this one, but he can't. Thompson's back up though. Thompson, he's going to come through, and you know he's going to get aggressive, as he always does. Tries to poke at Boxy here. Liquid staying together as 5, moving back together as well, making sure they don't leave a man behind here. As Boxy continues to get poked at. Here's that slight chains into Bloodright. It's an easy way to be able to bring somebody low, but now the freezing field going out from No-Tail. He stole it, but it isn't good enough to get a kill. Thompson is able to commit and get the kill onto Boxy here. Kills a core, and now a 2-man Bloodright, bringing heroes low. Seb's feeling good enough that he can go forward, but no! He had an Infest Room, thought he was safe, but trapped underneath a sentry. One stun leads into another, leads into the silence, and Thompson's dead again. And Seb, who thought this was his chance to get aggressive, is now chased away, as Liquid do manage to make their retreat a reality. Or their Lifestealer up for this top rune, expecting few heroes, but that is not the case. Liquid is here in force, and they're immediately going to be able to get a kill onto No-Tail. Is trapped inside the arena. Steals Bulwark, not the spell he was looking for. The Rupture onto Koifa, so that allows TPing in from mid-one. He's now here. Seb gets a little bit too close to the Dragon Knight. They've got the Supernova, and the positioning is great, as now Koifa jumps forward and looking for more. They're able to get out of range of the Supernova. Thompson wants to keep them in striking distance, but they don't really have the damage to commit anymore, especially with no more Bloodright.
Play team fights differently. Like, that's hard.
They're going to bring mid-one to this fight. Tried to go for the spear, but mid-one, too quick on the fingers, managed to get out the rage, and now Boxy's initiation leads to his death. A 4 versus 5 around the tier 1 tower, but Koifa, he's still going to go for it. A counter spear goes out from the Rubik, but the silence onto the Ember Spear. Is the Infest going to be able to keep him alive? One more slide, he jumps forward onto the enemy, but he's killed by the fire. Mid-one going to be slowed down, but he sees the opportunity to get on top of the egg. He brings down Taiga, but the rage is going to wear out soon. Koifa knows that. He's going for the kill. He's trying to finish him off, but the armlet toggle keeps him alive, so instead it's going to be Seb trying to get out of Bloodright. They don't manage to do quite enough, and
It does seem like they're kind of expending all the fuel that they have in their tank just to kill Mickey in a lot of these fights.
And now they're going to try and fight over this one. They do get a beautiful arena spear combination. They take out mid-one and No-Tail with that. The Supernova's going to go out, and nobody's near to stop it. Thompson, he's going to be able to get to the other side of the cliffs here. Insania on the hunt. Taiga's also looking for him, but this Ember Spirit is already away, so let's look for a different kill. That's going to be on Seb. Boxy says, how you doing, buddy? Here's a spear, here's a God's Rebuke, and let's go back into the Roach Pit. Just spells that are easier to cast in a lot of ways. Silence onto Thompson. That's going to be Yule Scepter's. Boxy going to be able to get another spear. He doesn't. Koifa tried to go for the stun instead. Nice shackle shot, though, and they've got the Rupture onto Mickey. This is kind of a really good setup. If they can finish off Mickey, it'd be massive. Trying to deliver the finishing blow. They do manage to get that Aegis, but now they've committed the Spirit to the Mars combo with the Supernova going off. Mid-one is stunned forever and is trained to a silence as Mickey comes back up on his second life, and Koifa sees the opportunity, as always, aggressively blinking forward, looking for that +1, and he finds it in Seb.
Man, finally catching mid-one there. He's felt kind of immortal in these fights.
Dude, look at Thompson. Very cheeky. He's trying to prevent Liquid from being able to push straight down mid lane by cutting this mid wave.
Man, dude, the creeps have...
Oh, dodge the Dragon Tail with a slide there.
Dude, the creeps were following him.
Yeah.
They can't push mid because the creeps are following him because he remnanted into vision.
Yeah.
That's hysterical.
And that's something that he probably didn't know.
I don't think so, but it's very convenient. It means Liquid can't just beeline it down mid.
Double damage, though, and mid. Oh, Thompson.
Traded his.
Boxy goes straight in for the initiation, while OG may still be out of position here. They do manage to hit him with a decent amount of damage, but the Sunray behind him heals Boxy up a significant amount. They're going to double buyback here. Boxy Still trying to hold the front line here, but they're going to poke at him. The Blood Right's going to do enough damage. That'll finish him off. BKB from Koifa, and he TP's down. Now it's a question of who's going to get caught in the side of Liquid. They are seriously looking for these kills, but Taiga's away. Look at Insania, a freezing field to slow everybody down. He says, get out, Mickey, get out. But it looks like Mickey has been caught. Insania's going to go for the TP out, but he's not going to make it. Mickey also not going to make it. Big kills for OG. They lost to Melee Barracks.
And Halberd, like there are, you know, options.
Yeah, when MKB is a good item, and then there are other, initiation from Soxa here. The stun into the Blood Right. This time they're gonna make sure Boxy can't get the same kind of initiation, but the silence onto mid one. He's in trouble, he needs an infest out, he needs to be able to survive, pops the rage, but it's not gonna last long as he does wilters under the full force of Liquid. Be able to slow it down, but you know Rupture's not gonna stop it. And Blood Right is just going to poke over and over again. They might be able to get the kill on Boxy, but the throne is exposed. They're going to go for the kill on a set before they deliver the kill onto the throne. That is just going to be it for game number 1 as Liquid do manage to take it with just a very strong team fight lineup that is right down their alley. Meanwhile, OG and their experimentation of the Bloodseeker